hey, somebody got hurt, and hey, audibles got to be made, but the referee stopped the count when both shoulders were down. Nia's shoulders were still down. It was confusion, frustration. Like, this is a big moment, everything. Like, and this is probably one of the most messiest botches we've seen on live TV. So, who's responsible? Is it Nia? Is it Tiffany? Is it Jade? Or the ref who let this spiral out? I don't want to go first.
Me neither.
All right, Cliff. Sorry.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I gotta take this off real quick. All right, there we go. There's that. And for those who aren't watching, that was my face too when I saw that botch. And I have to be honest, man. I blame it on. I blame the ref. Like, we've seen numerous times where WWE officials will call a match like a shoot, right? And when you're calling the match, like, I understand there's like more to the match, but if a wrestler is not kicking out, then we have to treat the match as it's a real fight. Like, we get it; it's predetermined. Okay, we understand it's scripted, but like, I mean, who was it? R-Truth won the U.S. title because of a botch, because Shinsuke didn't kick out, and whether you want to believe that or not, whatever is the case. But the ref called it down the middle like he was supposed to, and that's what you're supposed to do: call the match down the middle. Like, I don't care how much more you have, I don't care how much TV time is left. Just call the match. Like, it is what it is. Nia didn't kick out, and she even looked confused too because she was like, "What are you doing? What's going on?" And so, I have to say, man, this is on the ref's fault, because just because Nia didn't kick out doesn't mean that you have to, like, oh, I missed the match. So I'll say it.
I agree with you. It's the ref. You knowing having an earpiece in your ear, knowing what's going on. Somebody told you an audible was called. You should have knew to count to three. Even at the point when you're 3/4 of the way there and you realize she's not kicking out, like, you should have just went ahead with the 3 count.
Yeah, like the show says.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right. So I don't disagree with y'all on that, right? But we don't get to any of that if Jade isn't busted, right? Like, I mean, give or take. If we don't have the blood, she doesn't get cut open, the match is still going how it was initially called. I'm going to put partial blame on Nia as well, because of Nia's history of unsafe work. I don't care. Nia has a history. That very same spot, y'all. Who did she bust open? Kairi Sane. And look, it wasn't as bad as Jade's. Jade is in the goddamn center of her forehead. At least Kyrie's is up there. You put some hairs and make you find that. But no, she gonna look like somebody slit her head in. Nah, man. It is the ref's fault, yes. Like, you still have to count 3. Like, I'm not saying you all are wrong on that. Like, that is very true. I agree with you. But there has got to come a point where we have to start calling out these Samoans, and when they're not as good as The Rock, and just call a spade a spade. You did not protect Jade. Okay? You are, I don't care what it is. Like, no, you were supposed to protect your opponent. Nah, there's partial blame on Nia, because Nia's just unsafe. Point blank.
Oh, look at my shocked face.
That's pretty accurate.
Like, okay, let's just call the spot, right? So Jade gets thrown into
Because okay, but I'm saying, like, if
Jade
that don't
okay,
happen,
look, Jade takes the bump into the steel steps. She's controlling the bump all the way through, and let's just say she just oversells, right? And she just missed it. She just missed grabbing the step, right, to protect herself. That's on her, regardless of how Nia throws her into it, she still ultimately has got to take the bump herself, and like that's on her. Like
Nah,
she she caused it. But
but
she
you
caused it.
still though giving the move still have to take in consideration. I don't need to have so much force in throwing you. Let you control it. There's only so much you can control. If my big ass gonna throw you, you gonna go. And
But
if
we
like
the
like,
problem though is that we
Well,
don't know like how hard Nia Jax actually threw her.
but we do know that Nia Jax goddamn hurts people.
He hasn't hurt a person in such a long time. Since she
so
came back, this has been like the biggest this has been the biggest one. Like since she came back, and that was almost like 3 years ago that she made her return back to wrestling. 3 years ago, we'll say, well, just 2 years ago, regardless. It's been a while. And while I do agree with you that she has had a history of injuring wrestlers, that's when she was like ultra green. Like she was ultra green. And now she's a little bit more
But that
seasoned.
was that was 5 years ago.
No, it's been longer than that.
That was the Thunderdome. She hurt Kyrie in the Thunderdome.
I'm
Dave
talking about
Ray.
like, yeah, but that's 5 years ago, bro. Like, that's a half
I
a decade, bro. She started like
Jeez.
8 years ago.
I'm screenshotting that.
Too late.
Uh,
Oh wait, just go
I
back
I
and
I I agree with
yeah.
you, Chaz. At some point, you
We gotta call it out at
you
some
have to.
point.
I ain't talking about that. Um, at some point, you have to protect your opponent. I agree with that statement. I also agree with Cliff a little more though, because at some point, if I throw you, regardless of how much oomph I put into it, you're still controlling how fast you're going to a certain degree. And you're also controlling the bump into the steps. It's not like I'm holding your head and bashing it into the steps or anything like that. I kind of got to agree with Cliff a little bit more on this
Mm,
one.
We've talked
mm.
we so full transparency, especially on the indie scene, we've talked about injuries that's happened to people because they got shit whipped into something, right? For instance, we know of a person who got shit whipped into a buck into a ring post, and uh multiple parts happened, but someone shattered their tricep and their elbow because of it, right? But like going back to it, yeah, don't worry, Twitch, we'll fill you in.
Okay.
Y'all don't get that story. Uh,
Okay.
Yeah.
sorry, but what ends up happening is that like in this instance, though, when we're talking about these guys who are Nia's throwing Jade into it, she hasn't ever had a history of just like launching somebody like that, right? I mean, I understand the Kyrie Sane incident. You're absolutely right, right? That she busted her open, but at this point, like she doesn't look. She looks like she's done with a lot more force than she is, and I think part of it too is Jade wanted to kind of oversell it, and it was just an accident to happen. We don't blame Matt Hardy for busting open Joey Mercury's nose the way that he did in that ladder match. You know what I
I
mean?
Well,
mean,
but
Like,
Joey Mercury,
that's a
buddy.
sudden that's an act that's legit
that's
a
my
freak
point,
accident.
though.
No, you can't, no.
This was an accident.
You
That's
make
all
it
it
sound
was.
like
No,
she did it intentionally.
Yeah,
no.
you make it sound like she's like, well, I'm gonna be the
She
queen of
might
it. Yeah, I'm
have.
busting her open.
She might
She's getting
have.
a push
She
on
There's
her.
might have.
there's no. She
Wow.
might have. There's history of
Allegedly.
there is rumors and of stuff Nia not liking Jade, of them having heat. So who's to say that Nia didn't?
I'm just saying.
There are allegations.
But I'm just
Allegations.
look, the rumors are out there though. Like, and it's not like it's like a rumor here or there. It's been reported legitimately since I think since the Rumble when she debuted that they have had heat. So I don't know. Maybe she
That's the first
did.
I'm hearing of it.
That's wild.
Really? Are you
Yeah,
serious for real?
dead ass.
Man, I gotta start. Okay, maybe when I see him, I'll start sending you. I'll start dropping those reports for you. You'll
I
see,
was
like
gonna
it's.
say everybody else drops news clips in the fucking group. You
Yeah, I
don't.
gotta send that.
Yeah.
But I've always seen like they have heat and whatnot. So
Damn.
Final thoughts on.
I'm just saying, man. I've been thrown into plate glass windows, and I was the one who controlled how fast I went into that window.
They liked you though.
No, I'm pretty sure they didn't. Like I would almost bet money on that.
Final thoughts on this. Who you putting the blame on?
I'm gonna be fair, man. I'm putting it on the ref because the thing is that Jade was still in the match all the way till the finish. So like, how do we blame Nia for Jade when Jade is still wrestling later in the match? She's in the finish. It's her fault that our female ref was like, swipe. No, it was on her. She should have counted to 3. I'm not blaming Nia Jax. Nia, you get a pass on this one. It is what it is. I'm not even worried about it. You could be as bummy as Lamar's hamstring getting pulled out the game right now. That's what
That's funny. I literally just looked at that. I
And we have
just
comments.
seen it. Just seen that. All right, Twitch.
For Jade's face getting rearranged, I blame Jade. For the finish of the match, I'm going with the ref.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with the partial, the Nia and the
I
ref.
respect it, but
Because it's one too many occurrences in the same spot, and someone gets injured. I just it's too much. It's too similar.
I see your point.
It's too similar. If it wasn't like if the whole I'll caveat on this, and then we can move on. If the Kyrie spot didn't happen and she didn't get hurt, I wouldn't have this stance. I promise you. Even with Nia punching Becky in the nose, dropping Sasha on her head on the outside, like I'll ignore all that. But it's the legit, this bar for bar, the same spot, and she got injured, and it's too similar.
Let me ask the question though. Did it change the finish?
Did it change the finish? Well, it depends. I don't know. I don't know.
Come on, man. First of all,
I heard somebody said that Jay was gonna win.
No, you didn't. You making that rumor up.
Thanks for checking out this episode of the 3 Count Podcast. If you like this and you want more 3 Count Podcasts, go on over to our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you never miss when we put out a video. Also, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all things social media, 3 Count Pod _ X, 3 Count Pod, everything else. Also, make sure you buy our merch at foryourwear.com and ProWrestlingTees.com. Also, you know what? Just watch another video right now. Like, right now, I'm going to walk away and you're going to play another video. Now.